Hi everybody. Today I'd like to share with you about how I spotted the rubber rally since this morning. As you know, our market has not been easy to trade over the past 2 weeks. In fact, ever since the lockdown ended on June the 9th, our market has been coming down. And then we had a gap last Friday, and the gap never got filled, and it came back down, and again until last night. I know that many of you also got hurt and are still holding on to some losses. But what can I do? When there is no buy signal, I can't simply say buy. But last night, as I go through the charts, I found something about the charts that is showing a bottom. And I was pretty happy because alas, there is an opportunity for my members, that is you all, to make some money back. And really, technical analysis helped so much. My analysis, or my call for the buy rubber, is not due to fundamentals. Just looking at the charts. And last night, I spotted what we call in chartist terms an oversold market. What is an oversold market? In technical analysis, it is actually you use some oscillators, and I just picked two, and I like to share with you guys that these are the two that helped me spot the market bottom last night and make me so confident to call a buy in today's newsletter. And what are the indicators? You are my members. I share with you. It is stochastic and RSI. How do we see or interpret the stochastic? Below 20 is oversold. Oh gosh, I see the stochastics of so many of our counters dropping from June 1st until yesterday. And yesterday was below 20. That was my first indication of a market bottom. The second was an RSI. Now in a bull market, the RSI cannot go down to below 50, otherwise it is bearish. And yesterday, last night, I saw on the RSI, many of them must hit 50 from an overbought situation back down to 50. Why the rubber gloves, and many other counters actually came down was because of overbought. But yesterday, RSI went right back to neutral. These two indicators, as well as chart patterns like supports, the inability of sellers to press down to below the key supports. Like on yesterday, I saw bottoming out patterns, like it was down earlier in the day. I mean, for rubber gloves, for example, there were some key supports that really broke right through, but about 4:45 they pulled back up. So again, there is an indication of a bottom. I found some patterns called hammers. As a result, I make that call in today's newsletter. And guess what? You all, and many of you, bought into it. I know that. And so when I see your telegram and you were shouting here and shouting there and so happy with it, you know, as your producer of these signals, as a teacher, I feel so happy and satisfied. So congratulations, guy. if you had followed those signals. And for those of you who stayed until the very end, it actually closed at the high. Oh, you can expect this weekend to have bullish news about the new cases of COVID. Not that I like it, but that's the way things are. Otherwise, the players won't push it up to close high. Here are some of the stocks that I believe that's going to continue the run next week. Most will be rubber stocks. And what are they? So let me read from this list. From the best performers downwards. Number 1, Care Plus. Number 2, HLT. Number 3, Adventa. Number 4, Supermax. Number 5, Comfort. Number 6, Rubberex. There are a few more, but this is enough to get you busy, okay, purchasing it. You will be out of bullets by then. So, well done guys, all right? And if you have bought it, and I feel that if you dare to hold on to it, Monday will be a continuation of the uptrend. What about other stocks like Bursa? I'm sure some of you have bought it and are facing some floating. Don't worry if you still haven't sold it, because the trend of Bursa is still bullish. It is above the 20, is above the 50 moving average. Okay, and most importantly, stochastic and RSI are oversold or neutral. So expect that to bounce back up again. And as for the other stocks, I would say that you see, the easy time to play was between March the 20th to the end of lockdown, which is June. Right now, the market pullback, it's getting a little bit difficult. But the good news is, overall, they are still trending. Just that from now on, some sectors and some stocks will trend more than others. The ones that are still the most volatile and provided the much cheer for everybody is still rubber gloves. But other counters are a bit slower, like properties, like construction, plantations, a little slow. Unless the government come out with some stimulus plan. But I think there would be some plans coming out. Maybe even starting from the US. Donald Trump is going to spend another $1 trillion to prop up the economy. The Fed's going to also expand the stimuli and decrease interest rates. So all this, and even in Malaysia, our Prime Minister might be doing the same thing. So I think there is still some more room to go. It's just that you need to pick the correct stocks. And you know what? How I'm able to pick the right stocks. You know the secret of winning in the stock market? It's actually quite straightforward. It's just this. The secret to winning is you must pick an uptrend stocks. But how do you know they're in an uptrend? And that's where my research can come into the picture. If the turtle is pointing up, the atom is pointing up, and the duck is pointing up, we have a stock in an uptrend. And that is why you're able to see us in our newsletter picking stocks that are rally very fast. Our strategy is to pick breakout stocks. Not stocks that are going sideways, not stocks that are cheap and we go and buy into it and they're in a downtrend and they get cheaper. Alright, and so you came in here to be our member because you all want to learn to pick winning stocks. So here's our secret. And you can get it from our newsletter. If you are a busy person, you don't have time to learn and look into the softwares and learn about that. You just read what I analyze every night, and tomorrow you can go into the market. For those of you who are more technical minded, you have the time and you want to learn in detail how technical analysis can help you pick the winning stocks, then the TED system is the right package for you. And for us right now, we have the short course, and it's now online, to teach you how to pick these winning stocks. And so guys, if you would like to know more about our packages, please call Cherry or Mary at the hotline, which is 012-518-8337. So I think next week, rubber stocks is going to lead the rally. As insofar as other stocks concerned, be careful. Not all will go up. Like I say, the property, the plantation, the construction will be slow a little bit unless stimulus come out. But the important thing is, we all know which stocks are moving by just looking at that. And we have a scanner built into the TED system that allows you to be able to scan and pick the winning stocks. So we are the right group to be in, and I believe that these systems will help you to make a lot of money in our stocks. So thank you guys for joining us and becoming our member. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.